Okay. So, what was it, buddy? You know, we're back with the stream. Uh, Today, I know on my thumbnail is a bit misleading. I didn't mean for it to be misleading. I just want to see how the thumbnail looks, because this is gonna be my thumbnail going forward for my Marvel Rivals content. Um, and so I kind of want to see how it just does. Um, which I think it looks pretty good. I'm trying to get back into like doing thumbnails, and my thumbnails like usually aren't the greatest. Um, like this one right here, this one I tried doing stuff. Text just because I don't like this I had to create on my own, and this was on the fly, and there's a lot going on in the thumbnail. Um, but I kind of wanted to do this thumbnail just to see how it ends up going forward. Um, but Marvel Rivals, Fortnite talk. Yeah, a lot's been going on the past week for both games. As both a player, mostly a big player of Marvel Rivals, stuff going on is kind of a bit frustrating. Um, and so I feel like I want to talk about that because it kind of includes me, but it doesn't, but it does. And the Fortnite stuff has been I've been getting back into Fortnite. A lot of stuff has been happening, of course, you guys probably already know. Uh if you guys hear stuff in the background, that is just people up front doing stuff, and then my kid is watching TV. Yeah, I see you. So, um to get things started, Marvel Rivals once again is having a support strike. Now, people know this. I do rock support. Um, Let me actually see if I can. Yeah. Uh, Tracker. Dude, just get down. Don't sit down, bud. Uh, so as everybody knows, I do play a lot of support. Uh, and so my biggest thing with this is like I'm a big part of it. A lot of it right now is Rivals has now brought in a third ban, and so pretty much this third ban it can be just help a lot of like, okay, if you go after the meta people, then you can start banning like whoever you really want. And so the biggest thing is I have seen a lot of people ban a lot of support, and as a support player, that pisses me off. Number one, but it sometimes it just makes no sense. Now, I said, I play a lot of support, but I don't always like playing support. Like, I like playing a lot of like I like having a strategist, which is my Viz, or like I know a lot of the supports, but I like playing a little bit of DPS with Scarlet and other things. But I like playing tank mostly. It's usually either support or tank. Those are the two that I rather play. And so I've been trying to work like with my Emma and stuff, but because of it, I have my biggest thing. EJ, get down, bud. The biggest thing is I have a hard time saying like I want to be a certain character. I get fall into the support jail, and it does frustrate me because like I can't work on like my Emma or my Scarlet if I'm forced to play Invis, Cloak, Luna, Gambit. Even though Gambit gets banned, but you know what I mean, like Rocket. Like I get put in that situation because everybody does that shit. But then you ban those people, it kind of frustrates me. And so because of it, I understand a little bit of the support strike. Now I'm not a part of it, but at the exact same time, like it's just stupid to have a support strike. But the exact same time is like when we're getting stuff banned, get back on the bed, buddy. The TV's going off. If you're getting put in situations where you're banning our support, it's like, well, they're doing it because they have like other reasons. Yeah, but that just goes into being my main is Invis, but I know Luna, I know Cloak and stuff, but Cloak is like a go-to ban. It feels like now, and so it's like it ruins those games because the fact that we are running a lot of like weird bans, and the biggest thing is the support alts or just alts in general really got nerfed, right? You don't get your alts like you used to. You really have to be doing a lot of healing to get your alts as fast as possible, right? And the biggest thing is because of that, we have people banning because just like and Biz is a go-to ban. Well, not a go-to ban, but this is a go-to person in ranked. Same thing with Cloak, but Cloak's now a go-to ban. Buddy, watch your TV. I know. I know. You're excited. Yeah. But at the same time is when I'm having issues playing games, because like a lot of my rank games, buddy, a lot of my rank games are getting just thrown. Like I want to look at all my matches up to like from the season. Okay, so going into the season, we had our placement matches. Now, one, two, I need to count. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I won 6 out of 10 my placement matches. And you look at my placement matches too, like 27-6. Buddy, get down. I'm not gonna tell you it again, bud. 16-2, 8-6. Like this is a bad game. But when you look at like what my team was doing, my team was bad, right? 10-5, 6-7, 5-6, 9-6, 8-6. Like this guy was just throwing the entire time. Like I'm getting massive throwers in my games, right? And so it's like I will do good and then it causes myself to lose my games, right? And so because of that, like I'm going on these like crazy loss streaks. Like you look at this stuff, like these are just losses. Like I can't get into diamond, and diamond's usually pretty easy for me to get into, right? And it's because everyone's playing the games, but I can deal with the fact of I can deal with the fact of going against good players because I've gone against good players and won because I'm good. But when I'm going into games and like I'm having people throw and they're just not doing anything besides just giving themselves away to kill or playing people they don't play normally just to fucking ruin people's games, like it really frustrates me because like I can't rank up and now I'm going to the fact that I'd rather just play quick play and rank up lords and get lords than play competitive right now because like I'm just running into throwers, not because I'm running into good people. Like because you go and check up like 13 and 4, 17 and 2, 10 and 6, right? 9 and 8, 12 and 9. Even when I do have like some good games, like this 32 and 11 game, we lost. Okay? This guy was shitting on me for not healing the exact same time, but he was just like fucking healing only the tanks, and I was the one healing everybody. So it's like, whatever. No, do not say that or TV goes off. Don't say that, bud. Okay? It's just become issues where it's like, even when I do good, I still lose. Like, because this game was bad, but it was because no one was playing who they should be playing, and I had to feel 15 and 10. That's not really the greatest, but whatever. 22 and 12. Like, it's just like, even when I do good or you don't win, and then when I go 13 and 12, like, I'm having to play tank because I want to play Emma. I'm a great Emma. Like, early on in like when she first came out, dude, I was like destroying with her. Like, I was actually really good with her, but I got thrown into only playing heals because the biggest thing is my friend Isaac, like, oh, you're doing good, we're doing good right now, but can you go play heals because I'm not getting healed? It's like, but I'm not getting healed either. But I'm not gonna switch because you needed the heals, right? Like I'm good at the fucking game and I'm getting throwers my stuff. The support strike, it's just like it's just pathetic. It's just people want to get their views out, and as a support player, it's like I'm not part of it. And I don't really care about it. But at the exact same time, the idea and the message still remains like, okay, banning supports is just pathetic. Like you're really just throwing your game, or you're just trying to fucking just be stupid because like, oh well, she's a go-to ban because she gets played a lot. Yeah, but what if I was great with Luna? Like, 'cause I'm good with Luna. All right. I don't think my Luna game's like this is a 12-7 game, but I was just trying to play DPS Luna to be honest. Um, 9 and 10. Yeah, again, I'm playing a lot of DPS Luna this season. I don't know why, but like my issue is just it just irritates me, right? But I'm not a part of it because I just don't care to be, because it's not the biggest thing. Like we don't really need a support strike, but what we need is just to understand things like, and this is all I I'm sorry, just needs the biggest buff in the world. It lasts for like 4 fucking seconds, and it's a good counter ult, and it's a good stall ult, but it only lasts fucking 4 seconds, and it's just like it doesn't make any sense. Like Cloak's ult is still gonna beat hers. I would have to wait like halfway through Cloak's ult, place my ult, and hope by the way I'm not getting fried, right? For me to be able to place my ult, and even then I have to survive the first like millisecond or first second just so I can get insta healing, and then it's gone, right? It's like her ult used to be really good and it overpowered, yes, but now it's just like it's 4 seconds and it doesn't really help. It stalls for like a few seconds, but Cloak's ult lasts like 12 seconds, and that's a great stall ult. Like so, that's a big thing for me that I hate. Okay, like my brother, like he had a hard time. By the way, I can have an OBS overlay. That's cool. If I was playing on fucking Marvel, if I had played like PC Marvel Rivals, I have issues with PC Marvel Rivals. My brother just doesn't play a lot of competitive right now because his games are getting thrown, and he's trying to wait for us, and it's just like I can't get to fucking diamond. Like he's diamond 1, so I have to be plat 1, and like I lost my plat 1 match. I think I'm plat 2. I know that, but I'm pretty sure I'm lower into plat 2 now. Like Where's mine fucking up and down? Like, I don't know. Like I said, I have issues with the support strike. It doesn't make any sense. It's just pathetic. Like, and yeah, doing AI is just pathetic. Like, that's the thing. This is what my games are usually be getting sometimes. Like, we be banning the most stupidest people, and it's just like, why are we banning supports in general? Because you're gonna complain that you're either A, not gonna get heals, or your healers are just not good enough, right? Right? Like, I don't really care, right? I just, I want, I want playing support to be fun again and be easier. But like I said, I've been in support jail. Like, I know I main support, but I don't like playing support all the time. I do like playing other roles sometimes. Like I said, I am great with Emma. I'm great with Strange, and I can't play them because like everyone just holds on and just be like, okay. So I'm like, it's just getting to the point where I just do it so I'm not sitting there getting disappointed and have people throw our games. Because times I have it, people just throwing our games because they just don't want to play healer. Like, it's just getting really ridiculous. But other news, Fortnite. So, after Fortnite made the news that they were going to technically increase the price of V-Bucks, pretty much all they did was really decrease the V-Bucks you get, and so pretty much instead of spending less money for more V-Bucks, you're spending the same amount of money to get those V-Bucks. So you're not getting a lot of V-Bucks when you're paying $10 now. You get only 800. Technically, you're paying like $1 or two more because of taxes. They decided to not only lay off 1,000 Epic employees, but they decided to shut down uh, Rocket Racing, Ballistic, and the Festival Battle Stage. Festival's still a part of it, but the battle stage is done. Um, and because of this, it's caused people to like it just getting pathetic, and they decided to lay off a lot of people, including one person who was the designer of Jonesy, and someone like Evan, who's a big like Cypher knows, right? You know, genuinely confused and bewildered. He spent the past weeks debugging the rivalry system while recovering from pneumonia. Just in the past few days, I had multiple directors tell me how much they appreciate everything I do, and then they get laid off. Why? Because they're broke. They're putting so much money in. Like people want to say that the collabs give them money, and it might, but you gotta think about the money they still put in. They might not make as much money back. Like I don't play the game for the collabs. I'm not gonna seriously buy every collab they get. Right? And just because I don't doesn't mean not everyone else does. But they're losing money because of all these collabs. But they're losing money because of the fact that they put so much focus into other things that like Battle Royale made them, right? And then they did creative, and creative got big, so UFEM became a big idea, and they put a lot of money into that, and they lost money because it's not bringing people in, right? They should have just focused on building Battle Royale and keep working on Battle Royale rather than doing everything else, and they've lost a lot of money, right? Support affected devs to find them new opportunities instead of just decomposing and making memes about the situation. Like, go ahead. Like Evan is actually was the one that was most pissed about things because I'm pretty sure like he was a big creative director, right? Like it's getting pathetic on what Fortnite is doing, right? And like I said, No, that's not a good word, buddy. I said not to do that. I don't know. I think my biggest thing with what Fortnite is doing is it shows that they are out of money. They laid off 1,000 employees and shutting down 3 modes, right? Because they just got too greedy. The directors got too greedy. Ever since Donald Mustard stepped down and left, they have been in shambles. They really have been. Okay, like they just they are doing so much and focusing on so little. Rocket racing was a cool idea, and I like the idea of rocket racing, but it's very boring after a few games, right? And then they tried doing a ranked mode for it. Like the only one that's staying so far that I know is Lego Fortnite because a lot of people like Lego Fortnite. Okay, and it's very frustrating as someone to sit there and be like, yeah, like I'm gonna go play Lego Fortnite when I just only want to play Fortnite. And my main thing is because Battle Royale is the biggest thing, and when I don't like Battle Royale, I'm not gonna play your game. That's what brings me, not the skins, and the item shop, not the collabs, right? And then they did UEFN, and then it's just like they spent a lot of money to get other devs to come in, build games, and it's just like, why are they trying to be Roblox? Like your idea focus was a battle royale, and now it's like, oh, we're on top of that. No, because we got games like people would rather play Apex or Warzone over your game right now if they want to play a battle royale, right? And even then, people are playing more other games like for Overwatch, Rivals, and stuff, and it's like no one cares about Fortnite right now, right? You've strayed away from what you're so good at because you just think you've already at the top, and then you're like, let's go be Roblox. Like no, like I don't. No one really cares. Like some of these people I don't even know, right?
Nope. Oh my God, that ball was insane from Ohio.
Oh, they put me back in GM1.
Pick your hero.
Are you serious?
Or villain. I'm not judging.
Like
All right,
I don't
let's
know.
let's focus up.
Bro,
Let's
this
get a
poor
win.
Wolverine, man. This guy beat us every time he's been on our team. He's lost with us, bro. Facts.
Like I think what Fortnite is doing right now, it's not good. Like Cypher said it really good. GTA 6 is not out yet, and they still got a lot of time until that happens. But if GTA 6 comes out, that's gonna be the best. That's gonna be the #1 game in the world, and Fortnite is gonna lose a lot of its player base. Like this is not doing anything. The V-Bucks thing, it does affect me, and I do care about it, in that sense of like we gotta pay tax and stuff, and you're decreasing V-Bucks we get from battle passes, and you're decreasing all that, and it's just like stuff is just not worth it. The battle pass is not worth it anymore if you're gonna do that. And I got Fortnite Crew, so that battle pass doesn't affect me, but the V-Bucks I get from it does, and the V-Bucks I get from the Fortnite Crew does. It's very fucking sad. Then you lay off 1,000 employees, people who have been loyal for probably since the start, and they get laid off. Like it just shows you that they were so like they had put so much faith that this stuff will succeed and feel like, well, people are gonna play this, and like no one cares about Rocket Racing or Ballistic. Ballistic came out and was super buggy and it hardly worked, but people didn't care about it because of the fact that they just realized you're just trying to knock off great games. Like people would rather play CS:GO, they would rather play Valorant, and they would rather play Rainbow over Ballistic. Okay, they're keeping festivals, so like it's just the battle stages going. So which means like I'm assuming what's gonna happen is you not like I don't know. Like I haven't done festival in a while. Like today we're laying off 1,000 employees. I'm sorry for we're here again. The downturn in foreign engagement that started in 2025 means we're spending significantly more than we're making, and we have to make major cuts to keep the companies funded. This layoff, together with over 500 million of identified cost savings in contracting, marketing, and closing some open roles, puts us in a more stable place. But they didn't think about the people they were getting rid of. Right. Doing stuff like this doesn't help your case, right? Because it's just like, what about OG Fortnite? What happens with Lego Fortnite eventually? Well, what if like you have to shut down UEFN? You're shutting down a lot of creators. You have to pick and choose what you're gonna be good at, what you're gonna do, right? It's sad. Like, uh, like we were being told that Fortnite, this season is gonna be it's gonna bring back people. People are gonna actually care about the game and stuff. And it's just like within the first week, couple weeks, we get told this news, and it doesn't seem like they're going in the direction that they thought, because it feels like they're going backwards. And that's another thing. Yeah, they did like the whole point of Rocket Racing was because the fact that it was supposed to compete alongside of Rocket League. It was like supposed to take that whole point and use the cars used in Rocket League to do racing with them, right? And so it's like they laid off a lot of the people, like pretty much they laid off all the people that were really doing those games, Rocket Racing Festival and stuff, alongside of like creative directors and art directors, right? And so it's like they did lay off pretty much a lot of the workers for Rocket League, which makes no sense. Like like bugs, people that work on the bugs, gone. You gotta have to find new people to do that. And although Epic Games and Fortnite is going to completely die when GTA 6 drops, you can say I'm a hater, but every day they're striving into a shifter direction and losing the core community of what made Fortnite special to begin with. Stop trying to be a new Roblox. It's sad. What happened to the game I once loved, spending millions of dollars on pointless class and map makers instead of just making the game better? Stop trying to be the new Roblox and stick to just being Fortnite. This is actually the end. Like, and that's true. Instead of like, I've been saying this for a while, the one thing that they should have been doing is sticking to the game that it once was big and just make that game better. That's all you have to do. Instead of trying to make different game modes and have different things being here and try to be the new Roblox and have as much game modes as possible. Like, no, like, be in here and make Fortnite Battle Royale better. If you can't do that, we're gonna have issues. Okay? But it's like GTA 6, yes, hasn't dropped, but it's supposed to be it's gonna be like one of the biggest games. Why? Because it's been the most wanted thing for so long, and a lot of the player base that Fortnite is not just kids and teens, but it's adults, and they're gonna go out and just play that game. right? And once online becomes a thing, it's gonna be the end of Fortnite because Fortnite's already striving and having issues trying to find its footing, and it's having a hard time because it's like losing its identity trying to be a different game than it started out to being. Like they put more focus into the maps, creators on UEFN, and the collabs. Like collabs are not that bad, but they're not needed, and we get them so much because that's how. Like Cypher made a point. Like they probably need it because of the money. Like that's why they do so much of it because they know people will buy it, but they know they need the money. Maybe even Epic as a whole, and even if managers recover, it won't be the same. But regardless, we're going to enter a dark period soon, which I think will begin to see the effects around the end of the season. Many important core people such as Evan and Steve were also laid off. Steve is a major part on why the story has finally become good again, and Evan has played a huge part in basically all the Epic season launches, live events, and tournaments, etc. And that's just a couple. About a quarter of Epic's workforce was laid off today. Epic has even begun to shut down underperforming modes as Festival Battle Stage, Ballistic, and Rocket Racing will be all shut down this year. This is all in favor of the metaverse, an idea that has been proven time and time again to be unhealthy for the game. This is all in favor of paying creators of maps like Seal the Brain Rot or Crazy Red vs. Blue as much as $50,000 a day, which is ridiculous. If Fortnite continues doing these things the way they are now, the end might not be as far off as we all want it to be. Hopefully, they're able to realize their mistake in time and fix this. If not, I hope really every single Epic employees affected by this layoff is able to find a good job, and I wish them all the success they deserve. And to the community, please do not let this go. Do not stop pushing for Epic to do something about this, no matter what. If you do let this go, nothing will change. Like, when you, the biggest thing people wanted was a story. I mean, we finally have a story, and you lay off a guy who's been a big part of making the story better. Okay, that's cool. Lay off a guy that does a lot, is a big part of the live events and tournaments and seasons. Oh, all right. Like, why would you do that instead of firing people who are just? If you're gonna get rid of those modes, fire those people, or fucking find ways to make things better. Oh, I don't know, put more focus into the game. I don't really know the difference, but like it's just pathetic, right? Like I said, with what the games I like playing, like both of them right now, they're just like as a port main at this point, seeing this shit stuff is very pathetic and very bewildering. Just to even hear and see, and like I don't care for the support strike. I just want supports to be treated better. From like it just getting slightly buffs, like make the ults longer. If we're gonna have a hard time, our ult should feel impactful, right? And if it's 4 seconds, if Invis's ult's 4 seconds, it isn't. It's not impactful. You know, it's not. If it's not as long as Cloaks, it's not impactful. Cloaks can change the fucking game. Mine can slow them down for a second, right? And then this stuff going on with Fortnite and its layoffs, like Fortnite's going downhill. Like we go from like being like, oh yeah, this is good here, it's good to see. Like they keep doing this and it's just going downhill. I don't know, it's just like I think it's just saddening. Like I think it's just saddening what Fortnite's doing. I think it's just something big needs to happen for Fortnite to go back on the track that it used to be. Like I don't know, but that's what I wanted to talk about. Like I said, that's why I feel bad for the thumbnail because the thumbnail doesn't feel like I'm actually living up to like doing the games. I'm kind of just like I just want to talk with the news and stuff, but the thumbnail is gonna be used going forward from now on. Um, and yeah, I think the next stream should be Friday. I think we should have one tomorrow. Um, and then stream. I might have a stream Saturday. The stream for Saturday is undecided because I want to do stuff around this house. I want to because my girlfriend is really keen on right now to try to make this feel like a home, and I want to start making changes that makes it feel like a home for us. Um, and another thing I want to do going forward is I want to do stuff with our room and stuff, and it's another thing she wants me wanting to do. Sunday, I don't know. Like I said, private stream. I gotta stream no matter what. I feel like actually, but stream tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday. Gotta figure that one out. I might have a stream Monday. That just it's really like depends on what's going on that day. But I can guarantee the other three. So hope you guys enjoy. That's all the news I got. Pretty much like I said, more rival streams. Um, like I said, I gotta be more like quick play stuff. Videos will be like my ranked gameplays and stuff. Um, if you guys have not, go check out this video to understand more about it. Um, yeah. Subscribe, drop a like, go check out my Twitch. Okay. Go check out my Twitch. I should switch this one. Right. I've not streamed on Twitch in a while. I'm kind of surprised my channel it's not looking. Okay. Yeah, guys, I'll see you guys all tomorrow with the next new video when a new